Okay, I see some folks are still sitting down, so I'll wait just a second and let them get comfortable. They're getting comfortable. Josh is getting comfortable. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the 2025 UC San Diego Staff Service Awards. By now, I hope y'all know who I am, but just in case, I'm Terry Wimbush, your campus chief HR officer. I use she, her pronouns, and I still answer to, hey girl. I can't tell you how much it fills my heart to see this room full of smiling faces. This is hands down one of my favorite events of the year because today we celebrate you, the people who make the university go, grow, and glow. Now, I know this is technically called the Staff Service Awards, but let's be honest, it's really a gratitude party. Because today we're honoring the incredible contributions of 606 staff members who have collectively given 9,947 years of service to UC San Diego. We have almost 40 staff members celebrating a milestone of 30 years or more. Now, y'all, that is nearly a millennia, and we're talking, ancient civilization level dedication right there, okay? Now, as your CHRO, Chief HR Officer, it's my job and my joy every single day to help make UC San Diego the best place to work, a place where you can show up fully as yourselves, feel seen and valued, and find real meaning in what you do. Where our people proposition, the anchors of equity, inclusion, care, growth, and purpose, isn't just a set of words on a slide deck. It's a living, breathing experience that each of you helps to create every day. And here's the thing, even though I'm up here at the mic, looking all official, I am you. I'm UC San Diego staff too, y'all. I've walked the same halls, gotten lost, sat in meetings, tackled inbox mountains, there's one waiting for me after this, signed up for open enrollment. Don't forget, y'all, it's coming up October 30th. Okay, I digress. But for real, be sure to actively participate in your benefit selection this year. More than ever will warrant it. A lot of changes coming. So I'll stop wearing my Chief HR Officer hat for now and go back to being MC. Sorry, squirrel. Okay, anyway, so when I say I see you, I hear you, and I appreciate you, I mean it with my whole heart. Now, in case you need a little extra convincing that I am one of you too, this year is extra special because apparently I get to join the honoree club too. I turned 10, y'all, and I brought a very special guest of honor here to help commemorate. My mommy is here. She's right in the front row. She likes hugs too. Yep. And she'll want hugs from all of y'all since she's not here to just celebrate me. She's very excited to be a part of this. So yes, I'm celebrating right alongside you this year, and I couldn't be more honored to be part of such an extraordinary community of colleagues. All right, you ready to get this celebration rolling? Yeah. All right, so up next, we're kicking things off with some incredible stories from our 10, 15, 20, and 25-year honorees, people who've spent decades shaping the campus into the community we love today. As these videos play, so listen to the sound of my voice in these directions. I invite all of our 10, 15, 20, and 25-year honorees to head over to the photo area to the right of the stage, my left, but your right, because y'all are facing me, okay? When you see your service level displayed, so 10 years will go first and head over, and then once you see 15 displayed, 15 will go over. Y'all got it? Everybody got it? Any nods of affirmation? Yep, I'm an affirmation person. This way, we'll keep the line moving. It shouldn't get backed up and all that. Now, please be ready to bring your best smile or smize if you're like my daughter in her tween era where she acts like she doesn't have any teeth. I just want to see a smile somewhere, either in your mouth or your eyes, or both. Both works. Okay, so let's roll these videos and celebrate some Trident excellence.
Buenos dias. My name is Roberta Camarena, and I'm honored to celebrate my 15-year milestone at UC San Diego. I'm currently the Director of Campus Local Government and Community Relations, and I've been fortunate to have started my career here after graduating in 1993. Although I left for 15 years to share my knowledge with students in kinder through 12, I returned when my son was admitted to UC San Diego. It's been a privilege to continue my journey here, and I'm grateful for the opportunities I've had. UC San Diego has given me more than just an education and a career. I've had the chance to lead various organizations and committees, including serving as chair of the UC San Diego Staff Association. I've also been able to give back through donations, including supporting the Madrinas and Padrinos Endowment Scholarship. After working in admissions, outreach, and recruitment for nearly 12 years, I now am working with Chancellor Pradeep K. Khosla for the last 3 years. I'm hoping to continue serving UC San Diego community with enthusiasm until I retire. Thank you for this milestone, and I'm excited to see what the future holds. Jennifer Ford, and I've been proudly working at UC San Diego for 25 years. I'm delighted to share my story with you. I always wanted a career that not only brought me personal fulfillment, but also fostered a sense of social responsibility and community engagement. With UC San Diego, I have achieved this. I first started out as a research administrator in Dr. Steve Hedrick's lab in biology. From the first moment, I had no idea what research he was conducting, and luckily, I didn't have to. The beauty was I had a part and I had a role, and my contribution was to make the daily administrative parts of research easier for Steve and everyone in his lab. Very simple, but so impactful. My first day with Steve, I sat down at my new desk and he said, "We are 3 weeks late on an NIH continuation." And I said, "What do you mean, we? This is my first day." We both laughed for quite some time. Steve said, "Go talk to the business office in biology." I walked right over and they welcomed me with open arms, and I learned on my very first day that this vast, complex UCSD ecosystem always is eager to help the people that work here. Then I quickly moved on to being a fund manager at Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering, and this is where I learned that societal impact can be much broader than biomedical research. We make advances that serve every facet of life. Then I wanted to do more. I wanted to help more researchers, and so I became a contract and grant officer in sponsored research in OCGA. 8 years later, I worked in health sciences for clinical trials and coverage analysis. This is where my sense of community went beyond a specific lab, department, or school. I could do so much more and help so many more people in these kinds of central roles. Currently, I'm working in the Research Compliance and Integrity Office under the Vice Chancellor of Research and Innovation. I'm responsible for leading the Conflict of Interest Office and handling some other compliance activities around research security. And as you can imagine, this position is complex. And whether I'm guiding someone new or someone who has been at UC San Diego longer than I have, I remind them they don't need to know the answers to everything at every moment. They need to know the people and the departments that can support them when they need answers around research administration. So even from my very first day, I have always been enthusiastic about serving my UC San Diego community, and my community has served me. The beauty and the vastness of UC San Diego is you can build an impactful career, and you get to decide when and how you want to grow and you want to evolve in your professional career. I'm so appreciative of my journey and my career at UC San Diego. I'm eager to participate in ongoing efforts in this remarkable community and see how we drive positive change and continue our societal impact. Just like our research, the possibilities are endless at UC San Diego.
Good afternoon. I'm Earl Edwards, the Athletic Director Emeritus here at UC San Diego in the Athletic Department. It's been a privilege to work at such a prestigious university over the past 25 years, and it's been a great journey for me and my staff as we lead the Athletic Department. It's also been a blessing to work with all the people involved, and in particular, the UC San Diego administration as well as my staff. I was hired as the athletic director in February of 2000 to lead our Division II athletic program. And my objective at that time was to make us one of the top Division II programs in the country. We were consistently ranked in the top 10 of Division II till we moved to Division I in the Big West in 2020. I have many favorite memories. I'll just name a few at this time, starting with our men's and women's basketball team winning the Big West Basketball Championships, which qualified us for the NCAA basketball tournament, commonly known as March Madness. We did that in our first year of eligibility, and no program in the history of the NCAA has ever had both teams qualify in the first year. Proudest accomplishments: one is diversifying our coaches and staff. Two would be winning the Big West Championships, as I mentioned, in men's and women's basketball. And most recently, accepting an invitation to join the West Coast Conference beginning in July 1 of 2020. With all of those accomplishments, I'm happy to say that our ability to enhance the school spirit, the student engagement, alumni engagement, and community involvement are things that we are proud to have contributed to the UC San Diego community. Thank you for this recognition, and hopefully I'll see you again in another 25 years.
I am having the time of my life right now. This is so good. Someone asked me, how do you keep smiling? Child, this is the joy right here. All this time and hard work that people have put in, and then one more time for Earl, right? Was that not beautiful? Okay. Y'all forgot to bring me a box of Kleenex, so I'm gonna keep it together up here, because it's like, this is emotional. Like, all of the time that y'all spend at a place like this, all of those years, it's not for nothing. Your families are intertwined with this place, your loved ones, your pets. It just means everything. So every single story in those videos reminds us what makes this place so special. And not just the work that we do, but the people that we do it with. That's what brings us back all the time. And by now, this is my 8th or 9th Staff Service Awards ceremony, and they just keep getting better. Now it's time to honor some truly remarkable, not that the other ones weren't remarkable, but these are some truly remarkable long-timers, our 30, 35, 40, and 45-year honorees. Yes, y'all heard me. These are the folks whose dedication spans generations of Tritons through every era of change, innovation, and maybe a few fashion trends we won't mention. All right? To help us recognize these milestones, I'm joined by my wonderful colleagues who will read each of the names. Let's give a round of applause for Ronisha Roberson and Jamil Johnson from Campus HR. They'll take it from here with their melodious voices. And honorees, don't forget, after your name is read, please stand or raise your hand so we can celebrate you, whatever feels comfortable to you, and then make your way to the photo area for your moment to shine and bring that smile or smize. Okay, Jamil, Ronisha, the mic's yours.
I will be reading the names of the employees who have met the 30-year service milestone, and they are as follows. For Academic Affairs, Edward Abaita, Stephen M. Bates, Kimberly Eileen Coleman, Leslie Dean Helders, who's retired, Rigoberto Martin, Scott Wallace Rollins. From the Chief Financial Officer, Eric Kasani, Joy Gukuya, Clinton Hartford, Ann Hewitt, Dan Mendoza, Adam Hilgeman, and Juan Villavicencio. From Marine Sciences, Frank Biegler, Lilibeth Dockery, Don Elliott, Corinne Fong, and David Price. From Operations Management and Capital Programs, John Alvarez, Joshua Blanton, Mira Dover, who's retired, Ralph Durkee, Donna Marie Smith, and Matthew Winklepeck. And from Student Affairs and Campus Life, Zanetta Stinson. Congratulations to the 30-year milestone honorees.
Good afternoon. I will be reading the 35, 40, and 45-year honorees. From Academic Affairs, and I'll start with the 35-year service milestone. The employees are as follows. From Academic Affairs, Griselda Ariano, Greg Ferguson, Darlene Salmon, Sandy Mahan Ho Witten, Jocelyn Bachaya, Crystal Basil, Yanez Hicks, from Chief Financial Officer, Crystal Basil, Yanez Hicks, Mike Schwartz. From Marine Sciences, Christina Harth, Brian Woodward. From Research and Innovation, Leo Chousel, Raymond Decota. From Student Affairs and Campus Life, Jennifer McCanno. Congratulations to the 35-year milestone honorees. And now we will honor those that have met the 40-year service milestones, and they are as follows. From Academic Affairs, Gabriela Montoya. And Jude Poole.
Hi, my name is Gabriela Montoya, and I'm the Service Manager for Digital Initiatives at the UC San Diego Library. Time flies when you're having fun, literally. Yet this journey has not only been about fun, it has been about purpose, commitment, and the deep gratification that comes from 40 years of meaningful work. I began my career with the University of California back in 1984, right after graduating from UCLA. I worked at the Charles E. Young Research Library for several years before my journey took me to UC Berkeley, followed by the California Digital Library and UC San Diego, where I've been since 2001. Across these years, my home has always been within the library system. I started at a time when we were still typing subject headings onto cards for card catalogs. Yes, real typewriters, loud, heavy, and unforgiving. If you hit the wrong key, there was no backspace or delete button. You either wrestled with correction tape or started the whole card over again. And those card catalogs, they were our Google. Row after row of drawers you could lose yourself in. It's amazing to think that what once took hours of flipping through cards is now just a few clicks away. It has been a joy to contribute to this mission, not only to support faculty, students, and researchers directly, but also to help create the infrastructure and services that make knowledge more discoverable and more enduring. To be part of the shift from physical card catalogs to digital platforms, and to know that the work I've done has helped people find the information they need when they need it, that has been deeply rewarding. Even more, it has been meaningful to work alongside such dedicated and talented colleagues. Collaboration has always been at the heart of what we do, whether it's designing new digital tools, preserving valuable collections, or simply supporting one another in the day-to-day. Those relationships and the shared sense of purpose have made the work especially fulfilling. Looking back, I realize how fortunate I've been to witness and participate in such a dynamic period of change. The libraries of the UC system have always stood for excellence and innovation, and to know that my career has been woven into that history fills me with pride. Above all, I feel gratitude. Gratitude for the opportunities I've been given, the people I've worked with, and the chance to serve the University of California for these 40 years. I'm truly grateful for this journey. Thank you, UC San Diego.
Congratulations to the 40-year milestone honorees. And now, the employee who has met the 45-year service milestone is as follows. From Academic Affairs as well, Becky Arce.
Hello, my name is Becky Arce, and I'm here to celebrate 45 years of service to the University of California. My journey at UCSD began back on June 1st, 1998, just in time for the upcoming summer session. I transferred from UCLA summer session, where I started my career back in 1976. The reason I applied for a job at UCLA is that I had some health concerns, I needed insurance, and I knew that the physicians there were really good. So I stayed close to the UC Medical Center back then in LA and just loved my job. So stayed all these years and never thinking about retirement, what that was going to look like. But here we are, and we're ready to go forward. I'm thankful to the medical teams because they're the ones that kept me strong and able to do the things that I've done over my 45 years. I also have 3 children, and I enjoy laughter with my 4 grandchildren ranging from age 1 to 13. Reflecting on my career, though, here at the university, an essential part of my life has been working with lots of people, giving 100% and then squeezing in 10% more. I think that that's just really important to get that little top shelf in there. The highlights of my favorite memories center on personal joy that I feel working in partnership with the campus and brainstorming leads to problem solving. In the summer session program, we're a campus-wide operation. So our outreach is to support the academic departments interested in offering courses, faculty who want to teach, and students that want to advance their degree program. I thrive on the personal relationships because I believe we can leverage greater outcomes when we work together. The most remarkable aspect of summer session is what some people don't even think about, is that academic departments are not required to offer courses. Faculty are not required to teach, and students are not required to enroll. So overall, the challenge of organizing a summer session program is really intriguing, and it's kept me on my toes all these years. This work is meaningful because it has endless possibilities, and it holds opportunities for personal and professional growth. I feel so fortunate to have been a part of the campus community that encourages staff to be open-minded. I believe one secret to my success is the passion and respect that I have for being included. The inclusive and belonging aspects of this campus are so important. I want to send a special thanks out to hundreds of colleagues who have continuously contributed to the growth of the summer session. You are the summer session, so we appreciate that. I've been fortunate to have a lifetime experience with the University of California, and to support a larger summer session requires win-win solutions. That's really the bottom line. So because the team approach is the most valuable asset for introducing and implementing marketing strategies to help programs grow, including summer session, I think that I'm going to leave you with just a couple of words of encouragement, which are to embrace change with the values of patience, resilience, and the capacity to adapt for a greater good. Thank you to everyone and the campus for 45 years of wonderful service.
And congratulations to our 45-year milestone honoree, Becky Arce.
Everyone in here has contributed to some assessment in some way, either through your faculty, through your staff, through being here, coming, supplies, advice, different things. So I'm grateful to everyone that has watched such a summer session. Since 1998, we began my journey here, and it was wonderful, and I'm thankful to all of you.
That's what we do. We share wisdom. No one still got me any Kleenex. It's fine. I'll be fine. I'm fine. Oh, they did get it this time. Thank you, Mommy. My mommy. It's so hard to get a Kleenex out of the brand new box. Sorry, it's like tearing it everywhere. I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh, okay. Whew. Okay. What an incredible afternoon this has been. It's been such an honor to celebrate all 606 of you, or should I say us, who make UC San Diego what it is, a place of discovery, connection, and heart. Each of you is part of the story of this university, a story written not just in research papers or new buildings, but in acts of care, collaboration, and courage that happen every single day. To our honorees, thank you for your loyalty, your excellence, and your humanity. You've built the foundation for our future. To my amazing campus HR team, the volunteers, the event organizers, and everybody behind the scenes, thank you for making this celebration possible. And to my fellow honorees, I'm proud to be right there with you this year. Now, don't rush off. We've got refreshments waiting in the back of the ballroom and lobby, and a beautiful slideshow featuring photos submitted by honorees across all service levels. And of course, if you want another photo, or a photo in the first place, a hug, a selfie, or all three, you know where to find me and my mom. Let's keep the celebration going because we've earned it, y'all. Thank you, congratulations, and go Tritons.
Ladies and gentlemen, beverages, refreshments, and hors d'oeuvres will be served in approximately 3 to 5 minutes in the mirror room right in the back of the ballroom here.
How long has this been going on? How long has this been going on? Well, you're friends with the fancy persuasion. Don't admit that it's part of a scheme. But I can't help but have my suspicion, 'cause I ain't quite as dumb as I seem. And you said you was never intending to break up our scene in this way. But there ain't any use in pretending it could happen to us any day. How long has this been going on? How long has this been going on? Oh, you're friends with the fancy persuasion. Don't admit that it's part of a scheme. But I can't help but have my suspicion.